Diraj, full gap here. Shortcut man, at least gully here. Ah. Arey, one da vella irukke. One more person whom you want. No run. Fill out, Madi. Good on, Madi. That's it, Madi. Outfield is really slow. Fill out, Madi.
Come on.
No run. Yeah, okay.
That's it.
Real goal. Almost.
Great start, Harry. Everybody look at Dheeraj. Look at Dheeraj every ball.
Okay.
5 balls in. The score is 3. Gautam and Abhimanyu batting. Arihant bowler.
Finish it well, Harry. Bowling well, boys. Great bowling, yeah.
Yes! Let's go!
And there you have it, the big gun. Gautam is out.
Check.
New batsman is IK Rohit.
Right on strike, sir. Lefty, over up, sir. Lefty strike. Deep mid, yeah. Any one of you. Hey, Stiga, you come here, You, Manny, go. After, your strike, sir. I know. Good. Right arm around.
Come on, Ranbir.
3, huh? Say 3. Singles everywhere, Abhi.
Manu Vasan's the bowler.
Little bit closer, little bit closer. Come on, Manu Vasan.
Apologies, Ranbir Vasan is the bowler.
Come on, Ranbir. Come on, Ranbir. Bowling, yaar. Good start. Good job, Rosh. Good job. அதெல்லாம் சான்ஸே இல்லை. ஸ்டாப் பண்ணாதே போதும், அவ்வளோதான்.
Leg stomp slightly away.
ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிடலாம் ஈஸியா. Thank you.
Oh, uncle, beat it. There's third man and science report. You want to
That's we'll see. Ranbir, only one is outside. Dheeraj is going. Okay. Yeah. That's okay. Closer. Yeah, okay. Come on, Ranbir. Very well bowled, yaar. Very well bowled, Ranbir. Very well bowled, yaar. Easy, Ranbir. Easy, yaar. Don't try anything too much. You're bowling well. Finish it good. Come on, Ranbir. Yeah, he's already fine. Good try. Yeah, shoot.
Easy. Oh, yeah. It's fine.
You're okay, both of you are okay.
Okay.
Are you okay? Not okay.
Cramping.
No. It's you. Go inside. Spray.
Ishwar. Spray. Try to slow down. Yeah, bro. Down it comes.
It's out, la. No problem.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Thank you.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the 4th edition of the MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Tournament, one of the most exciting tournaments post IPL, which happens annually at Madras Cricket Club. We have 5 teams in the fray, fighting for the title. We have Talebas, we have Dave's Tigers, we have Jhaver Smashers, we have Etica Devils and TSM Superstars. This is the 3rd match for the day, and we're having an exciting start to the game with Etica taking the prize wicket of Gautam Gopal, the first over. MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball, powered by Sundaram Mutual, who's the gold sponsor, and co-powered by Sundaram Home Finance, the silver sponsors for the tournament. I have with me my colleague Ananta. He will like to say a few words on how the tournament is going.
Sorry.
Within the circle.
Okay.
No hurry.
Yeah.
Just 1 minute. Come on, Vedas.
Hi viewers,
Vedan, direct throw, direct
we
throw.
all super excited here. 3rd match going on here, as Mr. Ravi Shankar, my colleague, mentioned that this is the 4th edition of the KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival, powered by Sundaram Mutual and co-sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. So, Jhaver smashes today on the toss. Oh, that was a catch dropped by Arjun Vaidyanathan. So, that would have been another crucial wicket for them. They already lost the important wicket of Gautam early on, and this was another regulation catch dropped by Arjun Vaidya. So, Jhaver smashes, trying to consolidate here. Manu Jhaver and IK Rohit out there in the middle.
बच गया.
The
दो बार.
Devils are off to a good start.
Make it count.
Remains to be seen how this pair can build a partnership and get going from here. Okay. Leg side for a single. So a quiet start for Jhaver Smashers.
Neeraj.
Great bowling, Hari.
They need to step up and get as many runs as possible in the power play. This is the 3rd over of the power play. Jhavers are about trying to still build a partnership after the early loss of their star batsman, Mr. Gautam Gopal. After the end of 3 overs, Jhaver Smashers are 14 for the loss of 1 wicket. The wicket looks to be a little bit so slow-paced, and batsmen are finding it a little difficult to hit through the line. Welcome viewers who joined in late. This is the 3rd edition of the MCC 100 Ball KUMBHAT Tournament, and powered by the gold sponsor Sundaram Mutual and the silver sponsor Sundaram Home Finance. We have an exciting prospect going on in Chepauk, one of the iconic venues of international cricket, where the greats of Dhoni and Gavaskar and Sachin made such big scores and created history. And the members of Madras Cricket Club all vying to win this very prestigious club trophy. Neeraj, the skipper of Etica Devils, now comes into the attack.
Thank you.
Facing him is IK Rohit, who's another elegant batsman and the captain of Jhaver Smashers.
Only one, yeah. Yeah. Over around ready.
This, this 100 ball tournament is such a beautiful concept that it brings together all the members of the club, who really want to showcase their skills, cricketing skills. It also provides an environment and atmosphere of healthy rivalry, camaraderie and fellowship. It's a great platform to showcase their skills. So it's an inside edge. And it runs to the boundary. So this lucky boundary for
No problem, Dheeraj, no
Abhimanyu
problem.
Jhaver.
Come on, dominate, AJ.
Inside edge and roll to the boundary, over the fine leg boundary. Dheeraj, running to Abhimanyu Jhaver. Tried to
That's
heave
it,
it on
just
the
slow
leg
it, that's the
side,
ball.
but unfortunately couldn't connect it. And another single.
Bowling Dheeraj, bowling Dheeraj.
Over in progress. Pushing it.
Okay. Fill it, Vedant. Very well filled, yaar. That's it.
Dot ball.
Just stop the ball first, that's more than enough. Well done, Vedant. Bowling Dheeraj. Madinge.
Good stop by Maddie. It covers.
He's slow. Fill it, Madi.
Single conceded. In fact, Dheeraj is one of our main players in the interclub level MCC interclub tournaments. So he features in all the interclub tournaments. And he's one of our main all-rounders MCC.
Yeah, ball is in.
Single.
Ayyo.
That was close.
Hard luck, yaar.
It was a direct
Good
hit,
try,
I think.
Vedant.
Walked in. Bowls right arm off spin.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Improve the run rate. Around 5.4 to be precise.
Come on.
Just wicket.
Come on, John.
Maiti. To Abhimanyu Jhaver.
Fill it, Tama.
Conceded just a single to third man.
Tama, good shot, Tama. Ball on you.
I think this wicket's a bit slow and it's not very easy scoring in this wicket because the game that just got over before this, the game at the 2 o'clock game, TSM versus Carnivals. TSM was cruising along, but Carnivals came back strongly, and bowled some
Bowling Arjun.
very good overs towards the end in a lot of dot balls and a lot of wickets started falling in quick succession, and Delivers finally beat the TSM. Arjun Vaidhi. Jhaver again, he throws his bat for a single to deep mid wicket.
Now we have another colleague of ours, Mr. Guripal, who's the captain of
Carnival's 11, who's also joined us, and I will just pass on the mic to him and a few words.
Thank you. Welcome viewers.
Good move, Arjun. Good move,
MCC
Arjun.
Handball tournament, sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsor by Sundaram Home Finance. Neatly tucked away towards deep square leg by IK. Very important game for Etica Devils. They're coming off from a loss in the morning game. Sort of a must-win game for them to stay in the tournament. Let's start with the ball by Etica. So Giripal, what do you think about the wicket?
beautiful shot, beautiful loose ball there from Arjun Vaidhi. I think the key to this wicket is, I think you just have to pitch the ball. It's not as easy as it was last year in the last year's edition. So I think spinners will play a big part. It's very, very imperative that the spinners understand that they did not do much. They just have to land the ball in the right areas, and I think the wicket is doing a lot. It's not easy to score boundaries. Loose ball there from Arjun Vaidhi, capitalized by Abhimanyu Jhaver. Again, a heave towards deep mid wicket as he found the gap. Oh, a misfield from Adishwar. That goes over boundary line for another boundary. Good counter attacking batting now by Abhimanyu Jhaver. Much needed boundaries coming in the fifth over here. Is that the momentum shift, Ananta, that Etica Devils were looking at?
Absolutely, because they had to, step up and start getting some boundaries and pushing the run rate up, because the power play just got over, and they managed to only score 22 runs in the power play. And now Abhimanyu Jhaver is kind of showing some intent here, and that's the right thing to do. He has to, start looking for some big runs. Now again, as a bowling change here, they have now Maddie is coming to bowl, who's a medium pace bowler. They've lost the star wicket of Gautam Gopal, because Gautam Gopal is one of the potential game changers. And unfortunately, they lost the wicket early on.
And now IK Rohit and Abhimanyu Jhaver are building a decent partnership here. And hope they push up the run rate and sustain this partnership. And Maddie.
So viewers who've tuned in late, in the fourth edition of the KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival, powered by Sundaram Mutual and co-sponsored by
Sundaram Finance. And we have a bowling change here. Maddie bowling to IK Rohit.
Come. Stop it, boy.
This
got a fielder sweeper cover who scored a single in the first ball, IK Rohit. So what do you think, Ravi, said this
partnership that they're building right now, this is going to be a crucial partnership. If they get wicket at this stage, don't you think that
That's a good point, Mr. Ananta. But I think Abhi and IK, the skipper of Jhaver, are consolidating well and building a good partnership, which is the need of the hour. We have a co-commentator whose son is actually now bowling to the batsman. That's why we have extra chairs around the commentary box. And he's got his wicket now. That's extremely well bowled by Maddie. He just bowled it straight, and a big heave from Abhimanyu Jhaver didn't work out, and he ends up being bowled. A few words from his father, Maddie's father, on this. Viewers, you're watching the most exciting club cricket tournament, MCC KUMBHAT 100 ball, gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. So Ananta, your comments on your son's wicket now?
See, Maddie is, basically, he used to bowl leg spin, and then he started off as a medium pace bowler and, started bowling leg spin in between, and he's not been playing cricket for a few years, and he switched back to bowling medium pace, and it's worked for him today, and a very important breakthrough, because this partnership was, turning out to be, a big problem for Etica Devils, but they managed to get this wicket, and again there is a new batsman in, and so Manu is again a very strong and a fearless hitter of the ball. He believes in this fearless, ruthless brand of cricket. I've known Manu for his big shots, big sixers, because last season he really played some crucial innings for Java Smashers. And now Manu is in, so let's see if Maddie can do something to get another wicket here. So Maddie into Manu. Let me pass on the mic to Giri. So
reminder for the viewers that the gold sponsor for this Sundaram Mutual Funds and the silver sponsor is Sundaram Home Finance. Good breakthrough there from Maddie to get rid of Abhimanyu Jhaver. I think in this sort of wicket, IK holds the key for Jhavers. One guy has to bat through. I think that'll be his role. And Manu might come and just dash. Good pressure bowling here by Etica. Keeping it tight, keeping it to one side of the wicket. You can see the field as well. They've got a 6-3 field and they're just trying to bowl one area. I think Maddie's doing a good job of it. I think this makes the job of the captain also pretty easy when you have a field set on one side, and if the bowler can execute that, nothing like it in a wicket like this. Just tucked down to short third for a single. I think that'll be IK's role throughout the innings. I think he'll try and bat one end. The end of the 6th over.
Hey Ranveer, what are you saying? I can't hear you. How can he hear you then? Ranveer, talk loudly, Ranveer.
This is the MCC 100 ball KUMBHAT tournament, sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance and co-sponsored by
Welcome back to the MCC 100 ball KUMBHAT tournament, gold sponsored Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. The game is at a very interesting stage with With 6 overs, the score is about 39 for 2. IK Rohit, as the captain, has a big duty to do now. He has to score his 35 runs. And we have a very, very interesting prospect in the bowling area. We have Roshan, who's a very experienced leg spinner, into the attack, and he's going to play a very vital role, I guess, in this wicket, where the ball is really gripping and making the batsman work for the runs. What do you think, Mr. Giripal?
I think he's probably the best bowler in this sort of a wicket. It'll be very interesting to see how the smashers play him out now. With a player like Manu, who likes going after the spinners, I think it's a good matchup. I think Dheeraj is very clear on what he wants from Roshan. He's just thrown him so that he can entice the batsman to go for the big shots and probably get Manu, because getting Manu now would be a big wicket for them. That will open up the middle order that consists of Rishi Kannan and Rohit. Very crucial phase of the game now. It'll be interesting to see what smashers are trying to do out of this phase, whether they want to consolidate or they want to do a counter attack. It'll be interesting to see. Manu is sort of a batsman that generally likes to go for the big shots. Not someone who just fiddles it around. Nicely flighted ball, beautifully bowled there by Roshan. That's top quality. The control he's got over his leg spin is amazing for someone who's not played a lot of cricket. Genuinely believe this passage would make or break the game for smashers here. If they can get 15-16 of Roshan's couple of overs and not give him a wicket, I think they'll be in the driver's seat. Later again, big appeal. Would look like pitch outside leg stump. Not out given by the umpire. Would they go for a review? I think they're going for it.
That was a very interesting delivery, and Etica complimenting a review. I think they've gone for a review powered by Kale.ai, who are a startup in the system doing decision review system for clubs across India and the world. So we're waiting Kale.ai as review. Meanwhile, viewers, this is a very exciting tournament conducted at Madras Cricket Club annually, where 5 teams vie for the newest format in the game, which is 100 balls only, and the batsman is on the go right from the ball 1. And the players meanwhile are awaiting the Kale.ai review. Ananta, what do you think the decision is going to be? It looked like the ball was pitching outside the line of the leg stump. The players anxious to the review. What's your view on this, Ananta?
To me, I think the ball was pitching outside the leg stump. But still, Etica wanted to, just take a chance and see that, if it was in line with the stumps. So it remains to be seen. So the third umpire is reviewing the decision, and very soon we'll get to know. But in all probability, I think this is not out.
So it's very much. I think it's decision has already been made and it's not out.
From there he couldn't hear, so he thought he said take it.
So Roshan, he bowls a very teasing line. He just tosses up the ball, and the batsman has to really wait and score. Doesn't come on to the bat. The other bowler is a very slow bowler who just tosses it up, and it's very difficult to score him. So Manu is a batsman who basically likes the ball to the bat. As I had mentioned that he's a very fearless and ruthless in his approach. It was a nice shot by IK. So the ball was tossed up and IK stepped out.
No problem, no problem.
Good shot by IK and got a boundary to his credit.
No problem, Roj. Nalla bolda. Step out pani aattom.
So
Parvale.
the fourth edition of the 100 ball cricket carnival, powered by Sundaram Mutual and co-sponsored by Sundaram Finance. So IK and Manu in the middle, Roshan with the ball. IK has to, get that 35 runs. Important for Jhaver. Oh, that was very well bowled. And yes, that's another breakthrough. Very well bowled by Roshan. A very, very important wicket here for Etica Devils. And Roshan, lives up to his reputation. He's a wicket taker. And I've seen Roshan picking wickets in almost every first over of his. All the games I've seen Roshan, gets a wicket in his first over and he's lived up to his reputation. KUMBHAT 100 ball carnival, powered by Sundaram Mutual, co-sponsored by Sundaram Finance. They're going for a review. Very surprising. They're going for a review, I think. IK feels that it is bad or something. I'm not sure. So it remains to be seen. Now we'll wait for the third umpire's decision. So I'll pass it over to Mr. Ravi Shankar.
Thank you, Ananta. That was a very teasing ball for IK. I think it could have taken a very minute edge from his glove or handle. But anyway, he's gone for a review. And thanks to Kale.ai, the DRS is working very well for a club tournament, and it is really given the players a much needed advantage from wrong decisions. Viewers, I'm Ravi Shankar here, commentating on the MCC KUMBHAT 100 ball cricket carnival, with the gold sponsors being Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsors Sundaram Home Finance. We need to thank them for promoting the sport at the club level, and it's extremely good initiative from both the companies. Here we have a parent whose son is part of the Etica Devils. His name is Mr. Prasanna. His son Anirudh is part of the Etica Devils team. Oh, here goes the decision, and it's gone against the Jhaver Smashers, and Rohit, the captain of Jhaver Smashers, has to return back to the pavilion after a well-made Unfortunately, Rohit couldn't consolidate and make his 35, which is the limit for every batsman to score. And we have Etica Devils on top after 6 overs. 39 and 3 wickets gone. Okay, coming back to one of the parents who's been promoting his son, and very thrilled to see his son being part of this MCC 100 ball tournament powered by Sundaram Mutual Fund and Sundaram Home Finance. I would like to ask him a few questions on what he feels about this tournament. Mr. Prasanna, what do you think about this MCC 100 ball tournament?
Thanks, Ravi. I think it's a phenomenal platform for youngsters to see them even being a part of the team at a very young age, to see my son is all of 14, for him just being in the dugout in such legendary pitches itself is a big experience. So I think that way the club is doing a fantastic job of promoting talent. So, close to it.
Thank you, Mr. Prasanna. I mean, that is very nice of you to say a few things on this format. But definitely, taking on from what you said, this particular tournament has people who played international cricket, people who are currently playing senior division cricket in Chennai, and you have the club players who are on the fringe of breaking into active cricket in their lives. So that way, there's a complete platform for all youngsters to make a mark, and gives them the confidence to play senior division cricket in Chennai.
Can I have leg, please?
So Ananta,
Yes, sir.
and this platform brings a father and son
Leg
combo
stop, please.
across teams.
Thank you.
In Etica Devils, we have Mr. Ashok Sigamani and his son Siga playing, and it's a very nice feeling for a parent to play alongside his son and encouraging him and guiding him through the process. Mr. Ananta, what do you think of these combinations of father and son playing in the same team?
That's it. Concentrate.
It's very
Concentrate.
nice,
Come
because
on.
this
Bowling
father-son moments, in fact, the 2 o'clock game which we played, we had M. Vijay and his son
well. Only one. Okay.
opening for some superstars. How often do you, see M. Vijay and, his son, how often do you get to see them, playing in one of, the iconic venues like Mac Stadium, Chidambaram Stadium. So this father-son is a nice moment, So,
Every father looks forward to this moment to play along with his son. And it's right now, I think, Siga,
Bowling Sige. Bowling
Ashok
Sige.
Sigamani's
Dheeraj, last two
son,
balls. You are too
Mr. Ashok
close.
Sigamani is the
Back,
president
back.
of the Tamil Nadu Cricket Association, who's a very good wicket-keeper batsman. And,
oh, that was nice. That was nice. A good wicket there. Siga picks another wicket. And the balls for Jhaver Smashers. They're just crumbling here. Jhaver Smashers losing wickets in quick succession. And, it's putting a lot of pressure on. I have Vidya Venkat, Mr. Venkat is one of the owners of the franchise Etica Devils, and wife which is walking in. So another wicket falls. So they are in a spot of bother here, Jhaver Smashers, because they're starting to lose wickets. So in quick succession, and this puts a lot of pressure on the other batsmen who come into play, because they're going to take their time to get set. And we have another big hitter coming in, Mr. Rohit, who is also a very good all-rounder and one of the potential game changers. So we have to see how Rohit fares here, because there's already 4 wickets down for 45 after 7 overs.
so Jhavers are in a spot of bother, and Etica Devils are
Sige.
actually having an upper hand here. So the 4th edition of the KUMBHAT Cricket Carnival, 100-ball Carnival, sponsored by Sundaram Mutual, co-sponsored by Sundaram Finance. Exciting moments here. So, Etica Devils on the top of things. Let me hand over the mic to Mr. Ravi Shankar. He has a few words to say.
Superb, Siga. Well bowled.
So Ananta, viewers, welcome back to the MCC 100-ball KUMBHAT tournament. Gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. Ananta, going by the wicket, what do you think will be a par score here?
The par score here, I feel is, 130 to 140 is definitely a very,
Challenging chase for any team, because
see, like last year, the boundaries were pulled in, but this year we have longer boundaries. So, we are witnessing that we've not seen many boundaries, or we've not seen many sixes scored in this game, which is in itself, reflects on how slow the wicket is. I feel between 120 to 130 is going to be difficult for any team to chase. So let us see, because Etica Devils on the top of things here, and Manu is still around. So
Yes. Okay.
let us see how it pans out. So let me hand it over the mic to Mr. Ravi.
Bowling rush.
We're having Giripal back in our commentary box to say a few words on the match.
Thanks, Ravi.
Great bowling rush.
It's a crucial juncture here. Etica Devils are just choking the batters here with a couple of their leg spinners. It's a wicket for the spinners this year. I think they are using their strengths well. Smashes have to be smart. I think they should look at getting around 125 rather than trying to target around 140, 150. They still have batting, they still have Rohit, they still have Nikhil Jason. They've got to believe in their talent and they've got to back themselves to get 120 from here. I think that's the only way out for them.
Bowling rush.
And what do you think the batting strength for Jhaver Smashers from going on from here?
As I said, I think someone like a Rohit, he has the ability to clear the boundary. So it's just a matter of time. He's just got to take time. Beautifully struck, and he's found the boundary there. Much needed from the bat of Rohit for Smashers. Loose delivery there from Roshan. I think it's imperative that they stay focused, the bowlers. Try and bowl the right areas because it's not easy to get runs of good balls here. Shouldn't be complacent. As I said, Jhaver still have the batting to get them to 120. The key here, Ravi, I think Jhaver. The key, I think, would be couple of Jhaver batters should look to get the 35. Maybe a Rohit or a Manu or a Nikhil Jason who comes in. If couple of them can get 30 or 35, I think they're still in the game. But 1 or 2 wickets from here, I think Etica Devils completely rule it from here.
Welcome back, viewers, to this MCC 100 ball KUMBHAT Carnival in MCC. Gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. It's a very exciting prospect going on in the middle of Chipok. Oh, that's a mighty heave from Rohit, and is living up to be a very promising all-rounder, and he just cleared the mid-wicket fence for a mighty 6. Etica should look at making, Jhaver should look at making at least 125 to make a fight out of this. Etica bowlers are really cramping them for runs. Their bowlers have been on the money right from the word go, and made run scoring extremely difficult. But this over has been very, very fruitful for Jhavers with a boundary and a 6. Giripal, Mr. Giripal, what do you think of this 100 ball format? Is it going to be the future after T20?
That's a very interesting question, but I think the way the cricketing world is going currently, I think 100 ball is definitely the future. It's already on in UK. I think it's a big success in England. I think it's just a matter of time before the other countries also catch up with this format because it's fast, it's entertaining, and I think that's what the spectators would want as well. End of another over. Good one there for Smashers. That's the key. I think Rohit, there are very few batters in this tournament who I think can hit sixes in the middle overs in this sort of a wicket, and Rohit is one of them. Also have one more coming in, Nikhil Jason. So both of them, if they can get 50-50 runs around, between them, it'll be a great prospect for Jhaver Smashers. And if they can get around 125, anything is possible. Looks like a bowling change there. I think they're continuing with Siga.
Mr. Giripal, another interesting and very exciting introduction to this year's 100 ball has been the DRS, which is powered by Kale.ai. Do you think this is going to really bring in more excitement to the MCC Carnival 100 ball?
Absolutely. I think it's new, it's exciting. There'll be a few wrong decisions taken by the captains, of course, because we're not used to it. But it's definitely... Oh, there's a direct hit there. Oh, and they've got a run off the ricochet of the stump. Roshan with a direct hit, which is very rare.
It's okay.
Yeah, back to your question, Ravi, on the introduction of DRS. I think it's good for the game because it eliminates a lot of iffy decisions that might change the course of the game. We saw that in the afternoon game as well today. A couple of very close decisions. There was one umpire's call which was reviewed by Abhishek, the batter, and it went in the bowling team's favor. Shot and he's punched it towards covers. Fielded well there by Vedant.
Okay, single is okay, boy.
Siga is slightly a different bowler compared to Roshan. I think he gives a bit more pace to the batters. I think. But yeah, DRS is a very, very welcome change, and it'll be interesting to see how the captains use it in the first set.
That's a very good point. I know it depends on how the captains use it and which batsman they can use it against. It makes their game more thoughtful. I mean, they have to keep thinking more. It's a very, very interesting value addition this year. It's another good ball, a flipper. Siga, the flipper there, and Rohit is unable to connect it. Hit his pad going down the leg side. Tossed up, and Rohit has gone straight over the bowler's head, hitting the side screen. That's a massive six by Rohit, and the need of the hour, and Rohit is really upping the momentum for Jhavers.
No problem, Sigi.
Etica bowlers are now under a bit of a pressure, with the Jhavers coming back with some mighty blows in the last couple of overs. That was tossed in, and it was a full toss. It's straight to long off by Rohit, and that ends the over, with the score being 69 after 10 overs. So we have another 5-6 ball over and a last over, which is a 10 ball over to be bowled by Etica. It's a very interesting format where the captain has to keep thinking on who to bowl the 10th over, depending on the 16th over, depending on the batsman on the other side. A lot of planning is required by the captain Dheeraj, who's very experienced, and he's taking the ball now to counter Rohit's offense. So, Mr. Rohit, do you think 130 should be a good score on this wicket? Mr. Giripal?
Okay, well done.
Absolutely. You know, Etica played the morning game as well. They got only 100. So Smashers should look to get 130 and back themselves. They've got decent bowling attack. Because maybe they've got a couple of spinners short for this sort of a wicket, but still 130, I still feel it'll be challenging.
Only one, Vedant.
Punched it back for the push of two there.
Yeah, Siga, ullara.
That is the right move, because I think someone like a Dheeraj, for someone like a Rohit, I think the only batsman who probably can hit sixes, Dheeraj is the right sort of bowler. He won't give you time. He'll try to rush it in, try to hold it flat. Oh, beautifully played, Jhaver. Pushing for two there. I don't think it's on. Just one. I think that should be Manu's role as long as Rohit is batting. I don't think this is the sort of wicket.
Bowling Diraj.
Be very interesting to see who the bowlers are going to be for the next couple of overs. Now that Rohit is in full flow, will he try and bring a fast bowler back, or will it be the leg spinners continuing again? Will it be Ranbir? Full toss, and he's back that as he found the gap. Adishwar giving chase. Another misfield, another 4. Poor ball there from Dheeraj, dealt with by Rohit. I think he's the key. He's already on to 24. And he's living up to the expectation of a power hitter here. Etica has to be careful here. They can't just get carried away. Every run is vital. 125, 130 would be very, very difficult to chase. Very challenging. And Rohit is playing a blinder here. This sort of a wicket to get 25, 30 runs of just 14, 15 balls is a great effort. And he's doing that. Wide outside off stump. That's a wide ball from Dheeraj. Pressure on the bowler, as they say. It's quality batting here from Rohit. He's transferred the pressure back to Etica Devils. Just try. Oh, what a shot off the back foot. That's a quality shot there from Rohit. Punch to the right of extra cover for another boundary.
So Giripal, what I feel is Etica is giving a lot of runs in the last few overs, and they're trying to push the ball through in a slow wicket, which Rohit is capitalizing on, where he's getting the pace of the ball more to the bat, and he's able to stroke it through the covers.
No problem.
He's batting very well.
Just 7 more runs for him. Easy.
More pressure on Etica. Dear viewers, you're watching the MCC 100 ball KUMBHAT Cricket Carnival, co-sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
To the fore, where you have the sons bowling to their fathers and sons and fathers playing together. And Giripal, don't you think that's a very, very interesting and very emotional part of this entire event?
Absolutely. Even in the afternoon game, you saw Murli Vijay and his son batting together, opening the innings for the TSM Superstars. That's the change. That's the bowler. I think Dheeraj, there was a mistake there from Dheeraj. I think it was a gamble that he took which backfired. I genuinely feel that Arjun Vaidyanathan or Ranbir should have bowled right from the start for someone like Rohit. Huge wicket there at the right time.
என் பக்கத்து பையன் நெய்பர் ஃபுல் ஃபேமிலி நெய்பர் தான் கேமரா பார்த்தா ஹெல்மெட்டை கேட்டு நீ தானா படிச்சான் ரன் அடிச்சான் அவுட் ஆனாங்க என் பையன் நெய்பர் தான் அந்த பையன்.
Come on, boys.
Welcome back to the MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival. Gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. We are in a very exciting and interesting phase of the game with Etica Devils who bowled 11.2 overs and the score is at 91. It looks to be a very, very promising score. I'm sorry. It's 81. Going by the wicket conditions, I think 7 runs plus for over is pretty challenging for the people who are going to chase. But now, thanks to Ranbir Vasan, who's taken the most important wicket of the Jhaver's team, Rohit, the game has come back to a very, very balanced stage. Giripal, your views on this?
No, absolutely right. I think the key is now to bat the 100 balls. The best batters, I think Manu and Nikhil Jason. Don't see a lot of batting after this for Smashers. So the key is that these two have to bat at least another 20-25 balls for them to get close to 125, which would be a competitive total. I'm not saying it'll be a winning total, but they can compete with that.
I think he's showing all the anger for me. I think. Your anger is showing at me.
This is the battle everyone have been waiting for.
Come on, Ranbir,
Son versus father. Ranbir bowling to Manu Vasan.
Very well bowled.
Flat and fast.
Great sir, Ranbir.
Be interesting to see. What do you think, Ravi? Do you think Ranbir will float one up and tempt his father to go for a big one?
Kiripal, me being a father, would not like to hit my son out of the ground. I bet he's going to defend the balls and not score off his son. Saying that he just tried a mighty heave, took the inner edge and to the deep fine leg. So Ranbir is bowling very steady. Bowled an extremely good over by taking the wicket of Rohit and containing Jhaver from scoring any big runs. Mr. Ananta, one more question to you. This 100 ball format, is it going to become a pan-India sports form?
Absolutely, because we can see what this brings together. As we're mentioning, this is a very beautiful concept that MCC is has been having this over the years, and this is the fourth edition of the 100 Ball Carnival, sponsored by Sundaram Mutual and sponsored by Sundaram Finance. Now this brings together, all the
This takes track. It's time he goes for the big shots which he's known for. Seeing that, and he's done it, and the ball is cleared. Oh no, it's going straight to the... Oh, and he's out. The ball was so high when he hit it, and Arjun Vaidi on the long on fence took a very good catch. So one more wicket falls for Jhaver Smashers, and Etica is right back in the game.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Dear viewers, you're watching the MCC 100 Ball Cricket Carnival.
Turn out. What's wrong with you, man? Yeah.
Powered by the gold sponsors Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsors Sundaram Home Finance. We are at a very exciting stage of the game, Mr. Ananta, with got 26 balls to go and 84 is the score. We have two big hitters in the middle. Nikhil Jason, known for hitting the ball really big. But equally balanced is Etica Devils with their teasing leg spinners. Roshan into Nikhil Jason, hits it to long on. One more run to the score with 85 and 75 balls. So Ananta, who do you think should bowl the 16th 10 ball over?
See, ideally, the 10 ball over, should be bowled by, Ranbir, who's been bowling pretty well and who's been bowling in line, and who's also taking a couple of wickets here. And my go-to bowler for the 10 ball over will be Ranbir. I don't know what
Etica Devils planned for, to bowl their 10 ball over. I'm not sure who's the bowler.
But very soon we'll get to know. Another interesting aspect about this ball carnival. You see that the inclusive nature of this tournament, where
you see a 16-year-old boy playing, and you have also see a 72-year-old member who's also playing the same tournament. So this is a very interesting aspect of this 100 ball carnival. Age is just seen as a number here.
Give a start.
And it's very nice to see that some senior members who've stepped up and participated in this tournament. What do you think about that, Giri?
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram.
But interesting choice with Dheeraj. But the guy has won a lot of tournaments as a captain. He's got to back his instincts as well. Maddie's bowled well, to his credit, this evening. But just that Nikhil Jason would like the ball coming onto the bat. Will be an interesting matchup now. Keeper standing up to the stumps as well. So maybe a bit of cutters, maybe a bit of slow ones. Be interesting to see because the Nikhil Jason is the only threat left in the Smashers batting lineup for Etica. He's the only hope for Smashers who can get the score up to 120, 125, which would be a little competitive. Here comes Maddie, short ball, and he's whacked that. He hit it out of the ground, I think. That's all the way. This is what I said. It's a very iffy choice here with the fast bowler bowling to Nikhil Jason. When they had spinning options, I think they should have gone with the spinning options. Not sure if Vedant has bowled out his 2 overs. It'll be interesting to see if he's got overs left. Ideally, they should have gone with spin in this over. Because pace on the ball, someone like Nikhil Jason would prefer that. Arjun Vaidya has been warming up at long on for the last 3 overs. Very surprised that he's not bowled this over as well. Bit of a gamble. The over start off with a 6. We'll have to wait and watch if Maddie can come back. This is a very crucial juncture of the game. If Nikhil Jason can capitalize and get 15-16 of this over, the momentum will swing back. Oh, beautiful shot. Good comeback there by Maddie, right in the block hole. Pretty well played by Nikhil Jason as well. Good result for both of them. I think this over is the key. I think it's very important. It's interesting to see how quickly Ranjit Kuruvilla can get off strike and get it back to Nikhil Jason to face the fast bowler. Because getting runs of spin is very difficult on this wicket. So getting a medium pacer now with Nikhil Jason, it's a gamble, and I think they've got a good result now bowling to Ranjit Kuruvilla. If they can get a couple of dot balls in, that'll be very crucial. Beautifully bowled. He's got the wicket. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward bowling, stump to stump. Getting the results. I think scores past 100 now. Smashers should look to get another 20-25. Do you think 130 would be competitive, Ravi?
Again, it depends on the bowling attack of Jhaver's Mr. Giri. So you need to have really quality spinners to get the opposition out.
Just going through the scorecard there, Ravi, I think there was a leg spinner who bowled in the morning, Vedant. I haven't seen him bowl. I think this is not playing this game, is it? Okay, that's why. That's the part. We are very surprised that. Yeah, we are joined by Mr. Venkatesh, co-owners of Etica Devils. Welcome, Mr. Venkatesh.
Mr. Venkatesh, what do you think of this 100-ball format?
It's a fantastic tournament that we've been doing for the last 3 years. So, great opportunity for youngsters to come and showcase, and we actually find a lot of new talent who then go on to play for the club team also for a period of time. So it's an opportunity for almost 100 people to play. So, and it's like a carnival here, so everyone enjoys the camaraderie of the whole event.
This game is at a very exciting stage. The wicket being slow. What do you think will be a good score for you to chase, Mr. Venkatesh?
I think up to about 120 is par. 110 to 120 will be par. I think we should be probably okay with that range. Anything more is above. We'll see where they'll end up.
Wishing you all the best for the remaining part of the match. So Ananta, how do you rate the fielding of the tournament till now? Since you're one of the ace fielders of Madras Cricket Club, I mean, I'm requesting you for a very honest answer.
Thank you for those kind words, Ravi Shankar. Yes, fielding is been up to standard, because I cannot really blame because many of these members who participate in this tournament, they don't play cricket on a regular basis, so I can't really blame them. If they've been sloppy on the field, but overall, the standard's been good, so, and it's professionally, been managed by Madras Cricket Club and sponsored by Sundaram Mutual and co-sponsored by Sundaram Finance. So, the game currently is in a very exciting stage where Jhaver smashes are currently at 98 end of 14 overs. So I'm not sure 98 or 99 because the scoreboard shows 97. Probably they have not updated the scoreboard. Good over from Maddie. After the 6, he's come back well and he's also picked up a wicket, and his bowled his 2 overs pretty well and he's picked up 2 wickets. And now Arjun Vaiti is back. 96 and with another 16 balls to go. So hopefully they should get closer to 120. So if this pair continues to play the way they've been playing, so it remains to be seen. Let us wait and watch. So right now it's Arjun Vaidyanathan bowling to Jason.
Spinner is bowling.
So Etica Devils, so far they have done well, just conceded 96 runs in 14 overs. So the bowlers have bowled well and they've managed to contain them. So these 16 balls are very crucial now, and the last 10 ball over also is very crucial. So, and Jason is known for his, big shots, and he's a very hard striker of the ball. So you get his wicket, it's better for Etica Devils, and try to manage to get them around 110 to 115 will be a good score to chase for Etica Devils. And they also have some decent batters, like this wicket-keeper batsman Mr. Ashok Sigamani, who's also a striker of the ball, and you can safely expect him to score that 35 runs. And Arjun Vaidyanathan is also a very good batsman. So once you get those 235s in place, it's 110, 115.
Okay, relax.
So
No problem. You got the idea right.
let's see how this game ends up. Let me pass it on to Ravi Shankar. Ravi Shankar, what do you think? Who's going to bowl the 10 ball over?
Dear viewers, you're watching
That's
MCC
it.
100 ball KUMBHAT Carnival,
Just vary the pace. That's it, Arjun.
held for the 4th year in succession.
Well ball. Just vary the pace.
The iconic Chepauk Cricket Stadium, MA CHIDAMBARAM Stadium, which is sponsored by the gold sponsors Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsors Sundaram Home Finance. Oh, there's an easy catch dropped by
It's okay. Good
Etica
try, good
Devils.
try.
All
Great
hope
bowling,
this
Arjun.
doesn't become a very costly mistake, because if you can contain and that was 2 of Nikhil Jason, who was a very hard hitter and who can actually change the course of the game. These catches should be taken, that too by a cricketer of Roshan standard. So Giripal, what's going to happen in the 16th over, which is actually to be bowled of 10 balls?
Be ready, run
I
there.
think it's an interesting space here for Java Smashers. I think if I was in the Smashers dugout, I would send out a message with water to Nikhil Jason.
Only what?
Given that it's going to be an off spinner bowling the last over, I'll just tell him, back yourself, bat all the 10 balls, try and get 2 or 3 out of the ground. I think that should be the plan. That should be the talk from them, because if he bats 10 balls to an off spinner, he has to back himself to get a couple out of the ground. That'll get them close to 120, which I think would be very competitive. But if he looks to get singles, then he might face just 4 or 5 balls, and that might prove costly because he has to back himself against the off spinner.
Lovely. Okay,
Pushed through by Arjun Vaidhi there. He's just trying to bowl everything outside off stump, not give anything in the arc of Nikhil Jason. But it'll be very interesting how Ranbir bowls. Ranbir would be bowling from over the wicket. His angle would get into the batter. So Nikhil Jason can still back himself and try and get a couple out of the ground.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Welcome back, viewers, to the MCC 100 Ball KUMBHAT tournament. Gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. We are at the last over of the Jhaver's innings, which is going to be a 10-ball over. This is a very interesting format where the bowling team gets to bowl 15 6-ball overs, and the last over is going to be 10, which completes the 100-ball format. And we're going to have the wily Ranbir bowling the 10th over. Before that, we have one more wicket falling down, and we are 101 for 8 after the end of 15 overs. I still feel, Giripal, that Etica is in a very strong position. Even if they get 15 to 20 runs this over, I still feel Etica will go all the way through.
I think currently, yes, Etica hold the aces. But if Nikhil Jason can get 20, I still believe it's a 50-50 game, because given the batting order that we have with Etica, there will be a lot of pressure on the likes of Arjun Vaidyanathan and Dheeraj to get those 35s. If one of them fail, I think it's still difficult for the rest of the unit to get around 85-90 runs. So I still believe if Nikhil Jason can get a couple out of the ground of this over, and if they can scratch their way past 120, I think it's still 50-50 at the end of the first innings. But currently, I genuinely believe Etica hold the aces.
Sananta, what are your views on who's going to win this game?
I agree more with Giri because, because see, 120, even chasing 120, 125 is going to be difficult on this track. And, the batting depth for Etica, is quite compromised. And I don't think their batting depth is, as good as Jhaver's. They have only 3 or 4 batsmen who can really, get out there and get those, important 35 runs. So you have Ashok Sigamani who's known for getting those 20 to 30 runs quickly because, he believes in, playing this fearless brand of cricket. And, I bet on Ashok, I'm sure that he'll get the 20 to 30 runs. And after that, it's Dheeraj and Arjun Vaidyanathan, they have to step up and get those runs. Once they get those runs, and then it becomes easy for Etica. But it all finally boils down to, these 3 batsmen, how they turn up and get these important runs. So, but anyway, right now, Etica is on top. So, let us see how they end up bowling this 10 ball over. And if they bowl this 10 ball over well and restrict them, I think psychologically they'll be up. And I agree with Giri. It's still 50-50 for me too.
See, for Jhaver to take the momentum, they need to get some. Oh, the catch is again dropped. This has been a big letdown for the Etica Devils. Their fielding has been pretty sloppy the whole of this 15 overs. And they've dropped more than 5 catches, which is a lot in this format. And that too of important batsmen like Nikhil Jason. So Giripal, since half of them are not professionals who are playing this game, what do you think the club can do to improve their cricket?
I think just make them play more games. I genuinely believe cricket has improved only by playing a lot of matches. I'm very surprised to see Nikhil Jason take the single in the first ball there. Good for them that Shami's got another single of the next ball, got Nikhil Jason back on strike. But on your question, I think it's a matter of playing more games. It's a matter of a group of players sticking together for a year, even after the 100 ball, and playing a lot of cricket together. I think that will improve their roles. And he's bowled him beautifully bowled. Cheeky there from Ranbir with his gesture after the wicket. He's blowing a kiss, I think, to Nikhil Jason. Now Etica Devils are clear favourites, Ravi, because I think now the max they'll get is 108, 110. And I think they should chase it down.
That was the last straw of the hat. And Nikhil Jason was looking dangerous, but went for a mighty heave and eventually getting bowled by Ranbir. Good thinking by Ranbir to be bowling good line and length right from the beginning. So Jhavers, with such a good team, haven't lived up to the expectations of the crowd present here. So Mr. Ananta, going by what's happened, do you think Etica should pull through tonight?
Looks like this is the last nail in the coffin for Jhavers, because they've lost the important wicket of Jason, who could actually, if he gets those important 1 or 2, maximums, getting those out of the park, getting those sixes, can easily change the complexion of this game. But this wicket of Jason, really puts Etica Devils as clear favourites here. And if they can manage to, wrap things up, probably closer to 105 to 110, I think Etica are the clear favourites here. I think now for me it's like more like 65-35 in favour of Etica. Again, cricket's a very funny game, so we have to wait and see how things pan out.
I think you can't write off Smashers as well, because you remember what happened last year. They had a very bad start to the tournament and ended up making it to the finals. They have a knack of, peaking at the right time. You never know, they might be an inspired bowling performance from one of their fast bowlers as well today. I think they'll struggle now. I think Etica have got complete control over the game. I think their bowlers have been spot on today. I think they'll really struggle going forward here, Smashers for the night.
Viewers who are watching this exciting MCC 100 ball KUMBHAT Carnival, gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. This is the 4th edition of the MCC KUMBHAT 100 ball cricket tournament. We've had an exciting match. The first match happened between Etica Devils and Dave's Tigers, with Dave's Tigers cruising to a 6-wicket victory, followed by Talebas, who had an easy win over TSM Superstars with 15 runs. And this is the third game under the lights, this iconic cricket stadium of MA Chidambaram. Welcome back, viewers, to this MCC 100 ball KUMBHAT Carnival at MCC. Gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. There was a review for stumping, and it has gone against the fielding team. We have about 5 balls left, and Etica have managed to really hold it tight in the last 10 ball over. Ranbir using all his experience at playing the league level here at the 100 ball, and the batsman has been struggling right from day one, right from the ball he's faced, and that's all. And Etica is taken the last wicket to its a run out, and Jhavers are all out for 103. It's been a fantastic performance by Etica Devils, with their backs to the wall after losing the first match in the morning. They've come back very strongly against the Jhaver Smashers, who were the last year finalists. So the Etica Devils need 104 to win this game. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual presents Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund.
Next up.
We have another experienced cricketer, Venkatesh, taking guard now against Manu Vasan. Oh, that was a very close call. And it's an overthrow, 5 runs. 5 runs on the board for Etica Devils and Venkat. It's a bonus. And it's pretty shoddy fielding from the Jhaver Smashers. They had to be extremely careful. Not giving away easy runs because they don't have much on board to defend. With that, the score is 6 of the 2 balls. Manu into Ashok. That was a slow ball played to point. IK romping in, throwing it back to the keeper. 6 for no loss after 3 deliveries. The power play is going to be the most crucial part of this tournament. 4 overs of power play and every team will be trying to max it out. That is cautiously played to the point again. Ashok Sigamani, who's a doctor by profession and also the TNCA president. He's a very, very good keeper and an excellent performer across the club formats. He's been playing. Manu into Ashok. Oh, that's heaped over mid-wicket and it's a boundary. That's a good start from the Etica Devils openers. So, Mr. Ananta, what do you think of the start?
This is a very good start for Etica, and the over is still not completed, and they've already got about 10 to 12 runs in this over, which is very good for Etica, considering a very small total that they have to chase, and this is a very good start for them. And it's just run a ball here. You're looking at 104, 100 balls is just run a ball. So they just have to hang in there and build some
meaningful partnerships, and I think they can win this game. This is a very good start. The first over has been very good for Etica Devils. And Ashok Sigamani is a very good batsman. He's got strokes all around the ground. A very good cricketer and a very good wicket keeper too. And so is Venkatesh. He's also a very good batsman.
So these two guys can build a decent partnership here, and I think the rest is history.
It's been an excellent start with 11 runs coming on the first 6 balls. We have the owner of the Jhaver Smashers coming into bowl, Abhimanyu. He's a left-arm spinner, playing a lot of corporate cricket across the globe. He's into bowl to Ashok Sigamani. That's gone. He's taken the wicket of the first delivery. Ashok slashing hard outside the off stump, but failing to hit the ball, but taking an edge. The wicketkeeper taking a very comfortable catch. With that, the first wicket falls for Etica Devils, with one of their main stays, Ashok Sigamani, heading back to the pavilion. Ananta, don't you think that's a good breakthrough for Jhavers?
Absolutely, it's a good breakthrough, after a very good first over for Etica, and second over, we see a wicket falling, and Ashok Sigamani, who in fact scored about 23-25 runs in the previous game, they've got him early. Having said that, now it's T.A. Adishwar who's walking in, who's also very hard hitter of the ball. So remains to be seen. He's the son of the legendary cricketer T.A. Shekhar. And
So cricket must be running in his blood. So
let's wait and see how T.A. Adeshwar expresses himself here.
Come on, Mr. Ties here.
he's a very confident
Batsman who likes to go for the strokes.
Shabi.
So let us wait and watch. So there's a good breakthrough for Jhaver. They have made an early inroad here. Let's wait and see how this game pans out.
Chala boys, looking good.
Let's see how Adeshwar manages to
Let's go.
roll here. So Zabi to Adeshwar.
Easy, Shamsa all over. Shamsa.
Turned away on the leg side for a single.
That's it, Abhi. Stick to the plan. You're doing well.
Looking good. Come on, boys.
Shami there, standing in final. So he just stops the ball and throws it back to the keeper.
Not easy, not easy.
While he does that, Adeshwar takes a single here, and it's now Venki on strike, facing Abhi. So this power play is very important for Etica Devils. So in the power play, if they manage to, get close to 35 to 40 runs, it will be a very good start for them. Again, let me reiterate this very important thing. Partnerships they have to build. Partnerships here which can help Etica Devils. Only small partnerships of 25 to 30 runs. 2-3 partnerships if they build and if they play the 100 ball, and I think the game is theirs. So let me hand it back to Giri, and let's also take Giri's opinion on how this wicket is important.
Looking good.
Yeah, I think just a bit flashy there from Mr. Sigamani. Chasing a total of 105, maybe this period is time.
Ball, Abhi. That's it, boys. Looking good.
Pushed out a long off by Venkatesh for a
Bowling
single.
well, Abhi.
Interesting choice there, Ravi. They have the likes of Nikhil Jason, Rohit, and someone like Rishi Kannan, but they've opted to go for Manu and Abhi Jhaver.
That's an interesting point you made, Kiripal. Yeah, even I was looking at it, but I think Abhimanyu's proved his worth by taking the very important wicket of Mr. Ashok Sigamani. First ball of his over. Etica needs to rebuild the partnership now.
Push towards mid-wicket for the single by Adeshwar. Steady start here by Etica. Nothing extraordinary needed, nothing flamboyant needed. They just have to bat some balls here, give enough cushion for the likes of Arjun Vaidyanathan and Dheeraj. It's a good over from Abhimanyu Jhaver. At the end of 2 overs, it's 14 for the loss of 1 wicket for Etica. Manu Asam coming in, continuing his spell. Etica need not do anything fancy here, they just need run a ball even now. Having lost the morning game pretty badly, do you think net run rate would be in the mind of Etica Devils now that they're chasing only 104?
That's definitely on the mind of every team that's playing. If they lost the first match and they want to win the other games pretty comprehensively. Because the way it's going, all teams are looking equally good, and net run rate would surely play an important part with the qualifying finals. Dear viewers, welcome back to the MCC 100 Ball Cricket Tournament, sponsored by KUMBHAT, gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund, and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. Exciting match under the lights in Chepauk Cricket Stadium, with Manu Asam coming into bowl to Adeshwar, who's the son of former Test cricketer T.A. Shekhar.
Chal, Manu.
So a slow delivery on the offside, played to point, and oh, that was a pretty close call for the batsman. Rohit almost hitting the stumps in the non-striker's end, and Adishwar struggling to get back to the crease. At 15 for 1 after 13 deliveries. 87 deliveries to go and 89 to get. So what should be the strategy now for Etica Devils, Giripal?
On the leg side there by Venkatesh. Gone away for a much needed 4. I think just bat balls now, Mr. Ravi. I think just bat balls. Try and take it as deep as possible. Give enough cushion for the legs of Arjun Vaidi and Dheeraj so that they can capitalize and look for the net run rate prospect. Nothing fancy to do now. Just bat some balls. Just get run a ball. Just ensure that they don't lose any wickets.
And what will be the strategy of Jhaver Smashers? What is their plan of action? What do you think they should be doing?
Punched off the back from there by Venkatesh for a single to middle off. A slight misread. Easy. I think it's just a case of hanging in there for smashers. They have to take wickets. It's a matter of hope. They've not got enough runs on the board. I think only wickets can win them the game. They just got to believe and just hang in there as much as possible. Try and get the wickets. I'm a little surprised, as I said, the strike bowlers are not bowling here, given that they're defending only 102. Because even if Etica get off to bit of a start, they say 30, 35 for 1. That's beautifully played by Adishwar. Went down on his knee and played a wonderful sweep shot. Square leg was inside. Beautifully played. Very calculative there from Adishwar. Much needed boundary. That will probably give him some confidence. And I think Etica are bossing this. I genuinely believe that Rohit has to come into bowl. Because unless they get wickets, if these two can get the score up to 30, 35, then I think it's a cakewalk with the likes of Arjun Vaidi and Dheeraj, because there's not much pressure in terms of the required run rate. And there are very few bowlers in this competition who can probably stop Arjun Vaidi from getting a runner ball. Interesting decision by IK Rohit, the captain. I would definitely be tempted to get an R Rohit, the fast bowler. He's easily their premier bowler in the side. And defending a total of around 103. I think wickets are the need of the hour, and I think Rohit is their best option. When the ball is new, just get him in, try and get a couple of wickets and put the pressure on the experienced batters of Etica Devils.
See, another interesting facet is the weather has been kind to the cricketers. Chennai is going to be extremely hot in May. And surprisingly, today we've been having a very cloudy day right through. And the players have not really gone back to the water podium much, Giripal. And that's a boon for all the cricketers. Dear viewers, you're watching the MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival, gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. We have an exciting prospect going on. Etica Devils chasing 104 runs for their first victory of this tournament.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund.
Rishi Kannan, and he prevents 2 runs. After 18 balls, 3 overs, Etica Devils have scored 25 and on target to get their 104 required. Meanwhile, Java smashers have to rethink their strategy, try to keep getting on wickets so that curbs their runs from keep flowing. Mr. Ananta.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related.
Oh, an easy catch there, straight into his hands, just popped out. So these are catches which one expects the fielders to take these catches, because the saying which goes that catches win matches. If you keep dropping catches, of some important batsmen who can change the complexion of the game, they're losing advantage here by dropping catches. So it was a good stroke by Venki. Connected the ball well to the cover region and took a single, and now Adeshwar in strike. And Abhimanyu bowling to Adeshwar. Very well bowled and very watchful. Adi is very watchful here. If Adi can get those 35 runs, it will be very useful for Etica Devils. And if he starts striking the ball, then
that's the way, boys.
Etica Devils will have the advantage of building a good partnership, and with Adeshwar, if he can get the 35, it will be useful for Etica Devils. Abhi to Adi. And I think this will go to the boundary. And Shami stops it. And Adeshwar gets 2 runs. So once Abhi completes his quota of 2 overs, then I think Rohit will be used when Dheeraj or Arjun Vaidi comes into bat. Probably they're saving him for when those two come into bat. So as of now, end of 3 overs. Etica Devils got 25 for the loss of 1 wicket. So they're averaging 8 per over. See again, it's now I think there's a bowling change. I think it's Suraj Ashok who's coming to bowl. He bowls off spin, slow off spin.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram.
You said it is definitely an important
Yourself. Suraj. Chalo, boys.
it should have been taken by Java smashers if they have to win the game. We have Suraj Ashok, who's a regular player for MCC, coming into goal. What's a massive hit when the team needs.
उसके बिल्कुल रेंज पे मत दे.
Suraj getting ready to bowl his next delivery. That's very well bowled. Watchful by Adeshwar. Just sensible batting too. I find it strange when Java smashers have the regular bowlers like Rohit and Rishi Kannan and they're not yet into the attack. What could be the reason?
They just want to save the best for the best to come into bat. Because you have to bowl the best bowlers and the best batsmen like Arjun Vaidyanathan and
Dheeraj, you know, who can really change the complexion of the game. You know, they can get their 25 or 30 runs, you know, very quickly, and that could completely change the complexion of the game. So, so that could be one of the reasons why, you know, Jhaver smashes are not bringing them to bowl right now. Probably that's what I think. I don't know what they have in mind. Again, you know, see, as I was mentioning, you know, Adeshwar, you know, in the previous game, Adeshwar unfortunately couldn't get runs, but Ashok Sigamani got the 25 runs for them, and now Ashok getting out early and Adeshwar is stepping up. So, you know, this is turning out to be a good partnership, and you know, this can help Etica Devils in reaching their target quite comfortably if this partnership, you know, keeps going on, and if they're not able to make inroads and get more wickets. So let us see what plans they have in mind on how to get more breakthroughs here. Interesting stage. Right now, Etica Devils, they are on the top, and wickets is what Jhaver Smashers need right now, and partnerships is what Etica Devils need right now. So, interesting phase, and let's see how this thing pans out.
So what do you think, Ravi Shankar? So this partnership, if these two can you know, build a decent partnership, don't you think it's going to be very comfortable for them?
Yes, Ananta, but I still don't agree with you on the decision of the good bowlers coming to bowl later against good batsmen. When they have only 100 runs on board, they should be bowling their prime bowlers and taking wickets initially to put pressure on the better batters who come in later. I'm really perplexed by the Jhaver Smashers' decisions to bowl their irregulars, both in the regular and wicket-taking bowlers. Saying that, Etica has also batted well. They've taken loose balls to defense, and they're building up a partnership. They're already on 42 and 32 balls, which is more than what they need. Dear viewers, you're watching the most exciting 100-ball cricket tournament in Chennai, MCC KUMBHAT 100-ball tournament, gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. Here we have Adeshwar driving the next ball to long on for a single. And very interestingly, we have a former legend of Madras Cricket Club, Mr. Ranjit Kurvilla, bowling his teasing leg spinners, and who's been a fantastic ambassador to the sport for MCC. It's another teaser for Venkatesh, takes his outer edge and goes to short third man where he gets a single. It's extremely well bowled, tossed up, and Adeshwar missing the line of the ball, and Gautam, the wicket keeper, gathers it very comfortably. Adeshwar is slowly getting restless, and hopefully he doesn't lose his concentration, because 35 is what is required from him, and he needs to deliver it. One more single to short mid wicket, and with that, Ranjit Kurvilla's over comes to an end. After the end of 6 or 36 balls, 6 overs or 36 balls, the Etica Devils are placed at 44, and they're well on target to reach their 104, and they need to build this partnership further and put more pressure on Jhaver Smashers and win the game. Ananta, nice to see one of the more regular bowlers, Mr. Shanmugam, coming into the attack. And what do you think his strategy is going to be?
So Shami is,
regular, interclub. He's played
boys.
interclub cricket
Long
for
way to go,
MCC,
long way to
and
go.
he's one of the regulars.
and he
Just bowls stump to stump and maintains the line. And it's very important that they get a breakthrough here. And if Adeshwar, continues to play another 10-15 balls, and I think he can easily get past this 35 runs, which the team expects him to get. And right now, it looks like he's pretty comfortable, and he's getting his
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund.
Venky's 20 or 25 runs also will be very useful here. And see, they're almost close to the halfway mark. They just need 104 to win. Let's just run a ball, and they're almost close to the halfway mark. And if they continue to play like this, I think they will sail through comfortably. And let's see, the regulars will come to the ball. And, if they get again a few breakthroughs, again things could completely change. You never know. Cricket's a very funny game, and just 1 or 2 wickets, and the game could go back into the hands of our smashers. Let's see how the regulars perform here.
It's a white ball from Shanmugam. And Jhaver and Etica Devils, 47 and 38 balls. Shanmugam has to maintain his line and not give away wides because it adds to the total. It's played to short third man. Fielded by Ranjit. Another single. The 39 balls. 48 for 1. Adeshwar and Venkat building a nice partnership here. Well played to the deep mid-on, and Rishi Khanna rushes in to get the ball and cuts it from being a 2. Another single added. So that's a better length from Shami alias Shanmugam, bowling it a little more closer and to the wickets. Venkat is all eagerly waiting for the next delivery from Shanmugam. Well bowled and was played to short point by Roth. It's a very agile fielder. Throws it back to the bowler. To fielding.
Come on, boys.
49 and 41 balls.
Come on. Long way.
Shami into bowl the next ball. Extremely well played over covers by Venkatesh for a brilliant boundary. The need of the hour for them to break the shackles. And they've crossed the halfway mark now. They're at 53 in 42 balls. And well played, Venkatesh. Ranjit Kurula in to bowl the 8th over. Adeshwar eagerly waiting to receive his deliveries. That's down the leg and a wide ball. I don't think this is the right way for Jhaver Smasher to proceed in this match, because more wides go, more it adds to the total of Etica, and they're going to inch towards the victory. Oh, that ball is really, really high. Oh, that's cleared the ropes for another wonderful 6 from Adeshwar. And they're already at 60. Adeshwar has reached 31. He has only 4 runs to go. With that, they reach 60. Etica Devils are cruising comfortably. They need only 43 runs on board to level the scores and 44 to win the match. Ananta, do you think it's going to be an easy match for Etica Devils?
Jhaver This strategy of bowling the not so regular bowlers has backfired for them. And this Adeshwar's 35 is now turning out to be very important for them. And they've just lost only 1 wicket, and they just need only 44 runs to win, and they have about close to 60 balls. And they just need only 40 runs. Venkatesh also clearly having settled down there and getting the runs pretty easily, and looks like it's going to be a walk in the park. Etica Devils. So let's see.
If I were Jhaver's smashers, I'll be getting the regular bowlers and putting more pressure, try to get 1 or 2 quick wickets and add more pressure to Etica Devils, because as the wicket is a little slow, you never know, with 2 or 3 quick wickets from the regular bowlers, Etica Devils could also feel a bit of pressure, Ananta. That's my take.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more with you, because it's already time now the regulars have to come and, try to do the damage to this partnership, which is turning out to be a winning partnership for Etica Devils. Because if these two players get 35 each, I think the game is like almost over for Jhaver. And if they are not going to bring in their regular bowlers here, I think the judgment is questionable.
Welcome back, viewers and people who just joined us. This is the MCC 100 ball KUMBHAT Carnival being played at CHIDAMBARAM Stadium, Chepauk, Chennai. We have 2
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund, Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual.
Cricketing world. They've helped this tournament with. Very interesting field set. We have a deep third man. So, deep point, deep covers. And the mid-off being mid-off and mid-on being up. So the strategy is to bowl short. Definitely by Rohit. Oh, that's wide down the leg. That's not the right start for a premier bowler like Rohit. Mr. Venkatesh, who's a veteran of the game, is requested for some headgear. Ananta, see this format, which is conceptualized by England, I think about 6-7 years back, it's brought in the crowds like never before, and now it's become a league that's come up in England. Like you said, it's definitely going to be very exciting with the pressure on the batsman right from the first delivery, because they have to score really quick. The bowlers are also under pressure to keep the bowling very tidy and not give away too many runs. Rohit in. And Rohit in, and he struck. He struck right away. And Venkatesh has gone for a review with Kale.ai. And we are awaiting the decision from the DRS Kale.ai, whether the ball is going down the leg or hitting the stumps. So it's Venkatesh who's been stuck on the pad, and we are waiting the decision, the Kale.ai DRS. So Ananta, who do you think is going to come into bat for Etica Devils next?
Rohit is out there as a regular bowler and who is expected to take wickets for Jhaver smashes, and you need to send in your best batsman. And it has to be Arjun Vaidyanathan or Dheeraj. And one of the two has to come out and bat. And as you had mentioned earlier, yes, see the damage that a regular bowler can come up with. And so now here Venki is now waiting for this DRS review, and even if it's an umpire's call, he's out. So this is what you were talking about earlier. A regular bowler, and if he had taken this wicket in the initial overs after Ashok Segamani was out early on, and if they had brought in their regular bowlers and picked a few more wickets, this could have been a different story altogether. I don't know, it reflects on some poor judgment on the part of Jhaver smashers. But having said, just to put that behind them, and Rohit has to pick some quick wickets, wickets in quick succession. So again, we have to wait and watch. So this is wicket number 2 here. So Venkatesh is out LBW to Rohit. And now Arjun Vaidyanathan, who's again one of their marquee batsmen, marquee cricketer, who's got enough experience and pedigree as a cricketer. And he's also played league cricket for MCC, and let's wait and see how this and now with Adishwar at around 32 to 33 runs, another 2-3 runs, Adishwar has to come back in, and Dheeraj will go back, and another 40 runs. Let's see how this pans out.
Rohit steaming in to bowl to Arjun Vaidyanathan. It's a good first delivery to Arjun, putting him at the back foot. Oh, that was a short ball down the leg, and Arjun had to flick it, and he's gone for two. That's extremely good running from Arjun Vaidyanathan.
Bowling well, bowling well.
New batsman Arjun Vaidyanathan.
Arjun awaiting Rohit for his next delivery. Oh, that's extremely well bowled. But they sneak in a good single from... and another overthrow from Jhaver Smashers. Fielding has been below par today from both teams, which is going to be very costly. The next delivery from Rohit to Arjun. Oh, that was outer edge going to deep point. And Arjun takes a single from that, and fielders were disappointed. The ball didn't carry to the fielder. Dear viewers, you're watching the MCC KUMBHAT 100 ball cricket tournament, gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. It's an exciting match going on under the lights in CHIDAMBARAM Stadium at Chepauk. Another single from Adeshwar with a late cut to short point, and well stopped by the veteran Shanmugam. With that, the score is on after 9 overs. It's 71 for 2. Adeshwar is on 34 and he just needs one run to complete his quota of 35 runs. And I'm sure any batsman at 34 with a cap of 35 is going to go for the biggest hit, which is a 6, and makes it 40. And Adeshwar is definitely capable of it.
He's fielding, huh?
Rishi Kannan is the next professional cricketer steaming in to bowl to Adeshwar, who's on 34. And Adeshwar doesn't take his single because he wants to have a big hit and close it at 40 probably. You think that's a good strategy, Ananta, or take the single and move on?
Or and if you can get a boundary with 6 here, it's again going to make it even easier for Etica. But it's 34, so even if he doesn't get it, doesn't matter. But he has to get that boundary on 6 here, which makes it even more easier for Etica. They just need. They have about 50 odd balls to get that 33 runs. They're pretty comfortable here. So this is Adishwar here who just got out trying to get a boundary of. Anyway, he's got those useful 34 runs for Etica, which could
turn out to be game-changing knock by Adishwar.
And we have a new batsman coming in now. This, for Etica Devils. So, I still have my money on Etica. What do you feel, Mr. Ravi Shankar?
Yeah, unless they make silly mistakes and throw their wickets away, this should be an easy game for Etica Devils. They just need to bat through and they should cross the line. Not try any fancy shots. See, as I told you, Ananta, the regular bowlers have come back and taken the two important wickets of Venkatesh and Adeshwar. Sigamani is in, taking the strike of his first delivery, and well bowled by Rishi. Plays it to short covers for an easy single. Sigamani is a budding youngster. He's just about 14 years of age. Probably hopes to make another Suryavamshi in the making very soon. With that, the score is on 73. And another easy single to Arjun and Sigamani. Take the ball to short covers. We have with us Adeshwar, who is the son of former Test cricketer T.A. Shekhar. We would like to take a perspective of this format and how he enjoys this tournament.
I think it's a fantastic competition for all the people who are a part of this club. To get the opportunity to come and play at Chepauk is a fantastic opportunity, and to play under lights. Most of us would have come and seen IPL games, international games happen here, but to get this opportunity, it's a privilege.
So thank you, Adi. I wanted to ask you a few things on your father. What did you learn from him when you were growing up as a cricketer?
Always the need to bowl fast.
That's well said. I mean, your father was one of the most lethal fast bowlers, and I remember him playing his first match in Pakistan. He was flown to Pakistan to demoralize their batting attack. And with that, we let you go. And thanks. And you very well played. Your vital 34 is paved the way for Etica to get the score of 104 easily. We have the team owners, Venkatesh's wife Vidya. She has her perspective on this tournament.
Just wanted to ask you, because we out here were watching you play the last ball when you were 34. So there was a 1 to hit and you left it and you tried a bigger shot. So what made you make that decision?
So when you get to 35, you obviously have to retire out. So I I fancied myself to get a boundary there, which will take us a little closer to the target. So that was the thought process with which I went in.
That was a very interesting question, team owner Vidya Venkatesh, and well answered by Adi too. So Adi, I mean, even I had that in mind. You know, you should have either gone for it because the chances of getting out the next ball is also there, right? At least you come back not out. Would that give you more confidence when you go to bat next?
Not really. I was hitting the ball well today, so if I could get a runs, I think it would help the team's cause. So, I mean, getting a few extra runs is always more vital than looking to get to 35 and coming out not out.
That's well said, Adi. I think you play for the team and to get the scores on board. It's well played with Sigamani to short square leg, and they've scrambled back for a couple of runs. And with that, it's easy batting and easy going for Etica Devils to chase their 104. Sigamani is very composed and calm and not hassled by the big occasion and the pressures that come along with it. Ananta, how do you think he's handling the pressure?
As we speak, Sigamani gets a boundary, and Etica inches even closer to the total. Sigamani looks very composed here. Yes, he's getting right behind the line of the ball, and he looks pretty comfortable there. And if he continues to play like this, I think they will get those few runs which they need to win this game. Get that 104 mark that they need. Very nicely played again. Pushed it to mid-on for a single. A nice, good throw by the fielder mid-on. So, score at the end of 10 overs is 83 Etica Devils for the fall of 3 wickets.
21 runs.
Let me, remind the viewers that Etica Devils are the defending champions in this 4th edition of the KUMBHAT 100 Ball Carnival, which is gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual, and silver sponsors are Sundaram Home Finance, and they are the defending champions here, and they're really playing like one in this game. Now they lost the first game, and they've redeemed themselves with a very good performance here. Oh, that's a very good catch. Very good catch by Abhimanyu Jhaver at covers. Oh, what a catch that was. This was a very good catch and a very important wicket for Jhaver Smashers. What do you think, Mr. Ravishankar?
As I told you, Ananta, the regular bowlers always make an impact, and Rohit is proving that he's a champ in getting wickets apart from his batting. With that, he's picked up a very, very useful wicket of Arjun Vaidyanathan. Ananta, cricket is a very funny game, and you saw that in the previous match where TSM superstars were cruising at 90 for 3 and they had only 130 to chase, and still they crumbled. You never know what's going to happen. If they can get in the wicket of Dheeraj, and then definitely Etica could be under pressure.
Couldn't agree more with you on that. Yes, cricket is a very funny game, and it is not over till it is over. And there have been a few games where it's gone up to the last ball, and I hope this one doesn't go up to the last ball, because Etica needs only 20 more runs, or probably 20 or 24 more runs to win this game. And the captain of Etica Devils, Dheeraj, is right there in the middle with Siga. And if they come up with a small partnership here, I think that this game is Etica Devils. It goes without a doubt. If these two can hang in there and play another 1 or 2 overs and get closer to the target, and I think the game is over. So It's Dheeraj now, and Rohit has already picked up 2 wickets. Now you saw a fantastic catch taken by Abhimanyu Jhaver at covers. With Arjun Vaidyanathan, who's one of their established batsmen, just got out, and Dheeraj is in with Siga, and let's see. I still have my money on Etica, so they're going to win this game.
Dheeraj, the skipper, is in to bat now. Very seasoned cricketer at the club level. He's won a lot of matches for MCC. And he's taking charge now. He must be determined to get their team over the line. Rohit seems to be pumped up to deliver his next delivery. That's well bowled and it's pretty sharp bounce. The end of the 11th over or 66 balls. We have Etica Devils on 83 with a loss of 4 wickets. They need 21 to get in 24 balls. Sorry, 21 to get in 34 balls. Rohit consulting with the senior cricketers Gautam Gopal and Shanmugam and maneuvering the bowlers to get the maximum purchase. Welcome viewers. The last 34 balls of Etica Devils innings. They need 21 runs and we have Dheeraj and Sigamani, 2 left southpaws in the middle, aiming to get them over the line. See, this is a very interesting format where the bowling team needs to bowl a minimum of 7 bowlers from their side. And we have another slow medium pacer into the attack, bowling to Sigamani. Played to short covers for an easy single. Abhimanyu catching the ball and throwing it back. It's 84 for 4 in 67 deliveries. They need another 20 runs. Etica Devils. MCC 100 ball KUMBHAT Carnival. Gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. Next delivery is punched to covers by Dheeraj. Well fielded by Abhimanyu. Harish has bowled 2 very good deliveries, wicket to wicket, and not given away anything. He's charging in to bowl the next delivery. Well bowled and hit to deep covers, to deep mid off. And 2 runs, easy 2 runs for Dheeraj. With that, the target is below 20 for Etica Devils. They're on 85. 86 now.
Keep it tight, keep it tight. Gosh, Harish. Ooh.
It's 86 for 4 and 70 balls. Well collected by Gautam. It beat the bat of Dheeraj. Trying to play it towards point. Harish in to bowl the next delivery. It's wide down the leg. Well gathered by Gautam Gopal. It's another easy run and one to the total of Etica. Dheeraj awaiting Harish's next ball. It's well bowled and flicks it to deep square leg for an easy single. Rohit picks the ball and throws it back to Harish. The score is 88 and just another 16 runs needed for Etica Devils to cross the line. Ananta, with 16 runs to go, what do you think the strategy of Dheeraj and Sigamani going to be?
You just got to hang around there and, get those 16 runs. It's as simple as that. Not play any fancy strokes. To the two players out there.
Fine. Yeah, so I'm passing on the mic to Vidya Venkatesh,
who's one of the owners of Etica Devils, co-owner of Etica Devils. So she has a few questions. So let me pass on the mic to her.
Thank you very much. These are the questions to the commentators, who also wear the hat of players and team owners. So the same question to you, Ravi. You have 16 runs to take. What would be your strategy behind this?
It's a good question, Vidya Venkatesh. And I would like to play it safe and first register my first win for the tournament, because it gives us the confidence to go into the next game. And probably we can think of playing big in the next game after we win this. If I was in Dheeraj's shoes, I think I'll play it safe and take singles and win the game.
Yeah, winning is more important. It gives you a psychological edge. Because they've already lost one game, and it's good for them to redeem themselves with a win here. And and they go on to the next game with a lot more confidence. And again, let me remind you that they were the defending champions.
Sundaram Mutual Presence, Sundaram Mid Cap Fund, Sundaram Services Fund.
How do you feel about that?
One more question. We have seen two matches today in the morning, and in both the teams, they had their marquee bowlers bowl little later part of the game rather than in the beginning. What do you think about that strategy?
See, in fact, Ravi and both of us were discussing about this point. Bowling the irregular bowlers early and then bringing in their regular bowlers later. Because probably this game it didn't work out for them. It just reflects on their poor judgment. They have their regular batters who come into bat later on, like Dheeraj and Arjun Vaidyanathan and Sika.
probably they wanted to save their regular bowlers to
bowl to the the better batsmen who come in, who are more established batsmen who come on later to bat. That must have been in their mind.
But I don't know, because it was just a gamble and didn't work out for them.
And I would would have probably bowled my regular bowlers and got some early wickets and put pressure on Etica Devils. Probably the captain of Jhaver Smashers had something else in their mind and just didn't work out for them.
There's a huge appeal here, and but the umpires
not kind of think that was an edge,
but they've gone for a review, They gone for a review now. I don't know, because it was just the keeper who was very excited, but
The batsman is actually checking with the leg umpire for probably the ball which went way above the head is what the batsman wants a review on.
so this is what is my answer to that question, Vidya. Ravi,
See, when the total is low, I think should start from the beginning, Ananta, because early wickets will always put pressure on the regular batters too. But I'm surprised Jhaver didn't take that route, but that's okay. That's how each captain thinks, and probably they gambled and pay off today. See, having said that, cricket is it's a very funny game. Anybody can take anybody's wicket, as you saw today. Gautam Gopal, who's such a marquee cricketer, getting out to not a regular bowler, right? So cricket is a very funny game, and each one does it differently. We're waiting for the KL.AI's DRS Ultra Edge. The captain Rohit felt there was some noise when Dheeraj tried to cut the ball. He's awaiting the decision. Just 12 runs to go for Etica Devils. 13 runs to go for Etica Devils. Dear viewers, you're watching the MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival, co-sponsored by, gold sponsored by Fund and silver sponsored Sundaram Home Finance. It hasn't taken the edge of the bat, and the review goes against the bowling team. With that, the score stands at 90. And Etica Devils require another 14 more and 20 deliveries. You never know what can happen with one more wicket going now. Might get closer. Rohit steaming into bowl to Dheeraj. That's a wide delivery. That's not what is required at this point of time. We need no extras. So another one more run added to the kitty of Etica Devils. They just need another 13 more in 28 deliveries. The 12 more in 25 deliveries. Oh. That's a big delivery and a big appeal from the bowler, but not from the wicketkeeper. The umpire is unmoved. It's another good delivery that is beating the batsman. And Rohit is really steaming in and bowling at very, very quick pace for the club level. He's an upcoming youngster who's delivered very well for the Madras Cricket Club across all formats of the club games. It's well bowled again by Rohit, the Yorker length, and Dheeraj had to dig it out. No run conceded. Score stands at 92 for 4 wickets with 12 needed in 23 balls. One last chance for Rohit to take Dheeraj's wicket. Oh, that's like over the shoulder and another wide. Mr. Rohit, this is not the way to bowl at this time of the hour. We need to take a wicket and not extra deliveries. I think the captain needs to have a word with Rohit. So easy runs for Etica Devils, given on a platter. Dear viewers, you're watching the MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival, gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. Exciting contest coming to an end, with Etica needing 12 runs, and Dheeraj is out. That was extremely well disguised slow delivery by Rohit, and he has bamboozled Dheeraj, and his last delivery, he's taken the very vital wicket of Dheeraj.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence.
Ananta, what are you going to think is going to happen? Do you think is another close finish happening?
I think it's going to be a close finish because with Dheeraj, I think it's quite irresponsible. He should not have got out here. He should have finished the game. That was some irresponsible batting from Dheeraj.
And having said that, they just need 12 runs to win 28 balls.
I think again, my money is with Etica, and Siddharth Bade is also a very decent cricketer. I'm sure that he can get those runs that Etica needs. And you have Ranveer Vasan, then you have Maddie. They can just go and just hang in there and get those few singles, and the game is over.
So what Jhaver smashes, yes.
With one more wicket having fallen, they would try to get a few more wickets and add more pressure on Etica Devils. Let's see. My money is still on Etica, and I think Etica will comfortably win this game.
We'll see, Ananta. Cricket is not won till the last ball is bowled. Exciting finish on the cards here at MH Stadium on 28th May of 2025. We are watching the third match of the MCC 100 Cricket Ball Carnival of 2025. Gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. Rishi Kannan back into the attack, and Siga Money up to the task. No run. Cautiously played by Sigamani. Rishi Kannan steaming in. Ashok, budding youngster. Oh, that's a nice pull from the back foot. It's single to deep square leg. Extremely well fielded by IK Rohit. 10 more runs only in 20 balls. So Ananta, they need just 10, and Bade is an experienced cricketer. What do you think he's going to do?
Simple, he's just going to get those probably how many ever runs that he's going to get to finish this game. They just need 10 runs in about 25 odd balls. Game is literally over now, because they always say that it ain't over till it is over, but I think for me this game is over. I think it's Etica Devils.
Let's see if
Jhaver Smashers manages to get another 1 or 2 wickets, then I don't know, because there's a lot of pressure on Etica. But as you say, rugby cricket is a very funny game, and you never know what happens. But my money is still on Etica. I think they will win this game.
We'll have to wait and see. if what Ananta says is going to happen. Meanwhile, IK Rohit is maneuvering his fielders. And all probabilities and possibilities that are going to happen. And Rishi Kannan, the third man is pushed back. And we're going to look at shorter deliveries probably from Rishi Kannan. It's a short ball pulled to Harish in short leg. Square leg and out. One more run to the total. In 95 now they need 9 runs and 19 deliveries. It's well played by Siddharth Bait. Short arm jab to square leg single. So Rishi Kannan into the attack again. Viewers, you're watching the MCC 100 ball KUMBHAT Carnival. Gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. A lot of field adjustments are happening now with the last 19 deliveries and 9 runs to get for Etica. Rishi Kannan steaming in now to bowl to Sigamani. That's well bowled but well played and easily run for a quick run. We'll have some local flavor to the entire tournament. I'm going to call upon a senior cricket marker for Madras Cricket Club to say a few words. His name is Mr. Balu. He's a little shy of the mic probably. Anyway, going by that, we thank KL.ai for the lovely DRS system that is worked throughout the day. Very interesting decisions which have gone well for the reviewing teams. The 8 runs needed in 18 deliveries. Rishi Kannan hit the ball to Siddharth Bait, was known to be a pretty good hitter of the ball. Cricket ball with all his experience. He's almost touching 50 years. Oh, that's a short ball into the body of Siddharth, but well defended. A single to short leg. Another 7 runs more.
I have a question to co-owner Vidya Venkatesh now. Vidya, right now, what is in your mind? They just need 7 runs and you were just about to get up and leave. Tense moments for you, and what do you think is going to happen to this game?
Absolutely tense moments. I don't know why we always keep it to the last. Whether be it India playing, or be it CSK playing, or be it our own team playing, this is what is happening. Well, the wicketkeeper did the wheel, so why are they all shouting?
You still haven't answered this. What do you think is going to happen to this game?
Ananta, I'm just wondering why they haven't utilized the services of Suraj Ashok for more than 1 over. With the left-hander playing in the middle, I think Suraj Ashok could be a good ploy for Jhaver smashers to put more pressure.
See, I'm not very sure because Suraj Ashok is not the regular bowlers. It's just that I don't see him playing regular cricket for MCC. So probably that must be one of the reasons why they will not guard back Suraj Ashok to bowl.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid-Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid-Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all
of Jhaver Smashers, who's an exciting all-rounder in his heydays. And I'd like to ask you, Mr. Manu, how did you feel when you batted against your son today, Ranbir?
Batting against him, he bowled well today because he didn't bowl well in the first game in the morning. So I think so everybody gave him a piece of his mind to him, and he bowled much better in the second game.
Did you ever have the fatherly thing of playing him, or you wanted to hit him like normally you hit other bowlers?
With the bowlers, actually.
I don't think I'll believe that, Mr. Manu, because no father will want to hit his son, even though you hit others out of the park. Just one more hit away from the victory, Ananta, and I think Etica Devils will romp home comfortably. And they have performed pretty well with their very disciplined bowling attack, and some careless batting from Jhaver Smashers. We have a junior member, Anirudh, here with us. Anirudh, I would like to share you're playing the MCC 100 ball for the first time. What do you think, and how is it going to help your cricket?
I feel like it's an experience for me to play this 100 ball tournament, and I'm still waiting for my chance to bowl. So, yeah, and I'm very excited.
Thank you, Anirudh, and wishing you all the best for a wonderful cricketing future. I want to know, you're 14 and Suryavamshi is 14 too. How do you feel? Would you like to have played cricket like him at your age, or what are the thoughts that go through you when you play cricket?
Easy! Oh, my lord, guys!
I think that it's going to take time for me to make it to that stage, but I will definitely try my best.
One more wicket falls for Etica. Are they going to take it to the wire? We'll wait and see. That was a very good catch by an upcoming youngster at short point. They just need 5 runs to get and hope they don't spoil the party. They just need 5 runs in 14 balls. The entire Etica dressing room must be under a lot of stress now. They still haven't got through the line and they just need 5 runs. Ananta, as I told you, it's going to the wire. You said it's going to be a walk in the park.
Still, it's just they need 6 runs to win, and with 16 balls, how bad can this get, or how deep can this go? I don't know. It's just throwing away the wickets.
It's responsible batting. They just stick around and get those singles and just finish the game. Not keep losing wickets. It's Ranbir Vasan here. Just has to.
Yourself!
And so another.
Easy, Shamsa.
Was that a catch? I'm not sure. It's a catch. Anyway, if that was a catch, then
Shami tried to fortunately compromise. With Siga, being very calm and composed, I think he's going to finish this game very soon.
Wait and see. I still have. I'm holding the cards close to my chest, Mr. Ananta. I believe that it's not over till it's over. They just need 4 runs in the next 12 balls. Very well fielded by K. Rohit. At short covers, they have 11 deliveries to score the balance 4 runs. And bit of a pressure for Etica to cross the line. Dear viewers, you're watching the MCC KUMBHAT 100 Ball Cricket Carnival. Gold sponsored by Sundaram Mutual Fund and silver sponsored by Sundaram Home Finance. We are coming to the climax of this match with the last over in play. They have to play 10 balls to get 3 runs. And Rishi Kannan is going to deliver the last over.
Last 10 balls, 3 runs needed.
Rishi Kannan in to deliver the last over, 10 balls. Going to be very crucial. Are we going to see a super over? We'll have to wait and see. But 3 runs, as you said, should be pretty easy. They just have to tap ball and bat and get the singles.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Pranav is going to take the ball as a left-arm spinner, bowling to Sigamani. And hit the first ball for boundary. And the match is over. Well played, Etica Devils. They won the match comfortably. Well played, both of you. We are coming to the close of the final match of the day, where Etica Devils have comfortably beaten Jhaver Smashers. And saying bye from the commentary box, Ravi Shankar and Ananta Krishnan. And thanking Sundaram Home Finance and Sundaram Mutual Fund for being silver and gold sponsors for this tournament. And we'll join you tomorrow for the live relay.